Hi there, everybody. I'm Congressman Eric Sorensen, and I proudly represent Illinois' 17th Congressional District here in Congress. From Rockford all the way down through Moline, East Moline, the Quad Cities, Peoria, Bloomington, Normal, and all those places in between. Our district, it's union strong, and we wear that with pride. I'm so proud to represent all of the hard-working UAW folks at John Deere Harvester Works in East Moline and Local 974 at CAT in Peoria, building the machines that keep the Midwest and the world feeding, fueling, and moving the world. And look, it's 1268 in Belvedere. Workers that stand ready today to build the future of transportation. A little background about me. I grew up on the southeast side of Rockford. In fact, my Aunt Jill, she grew up and her parents lived on Pearl Street right near the Belvedere plant. So I know the impact that this plant has had all the way back since I was born. And you know what that means? I understand that when the economy leaves our workers behind, I'll never forget that call. From my friend Marty Hagan, who worked on the line in Belvedere. When he told me, he called me up and he goes, Eric, they're getting rid of our line. They're not going to replace it. Within minutes, I was on the phone with then Secretary of Labor, Marty Walsh. You know what he told me? He goes, Eric, that's not possible. Because if they're going to close that plant, they would have let us know at the White House first. Well, you know what? I had a friend in Marty Hagan. He was the one that reached out to me immediately because he's on that line for 25 years. And I've known him for most of that time. Because, see, here's the thing. I'm not a politician. I am a neighbor. I got right to work with my friend and colleague, Congressman Bill Foster. We went to the White House. We made the case that, you can't allow somebody like Stellantis to move to a right-to-work state, hire the people there, and say that they save jobs. No. We've got to make sure we have the incentive package there for Stellantis to reopen that plant. And we are not going to stop with the pressure until they get to work and they keep their end of the deal. That's what's important here. But it's not just Belvedere. It's working with John Deere to make sure that they can't just let go of their workforce just so stockholders can make more profit. I sat down with executives at Deere and Company World Headquarters in Moline. I sat there and I pressured them to tell me what's going on. Why are they laying off people when their stock price is some $275 a share? And if you have plans for layoffs, you know what? You better communicate with your workers and you better communicate with the congressman who's looking out for those workers. Another thing that I wanted to talk about, it's the very first thing that I did on the floor of the House of Representatives. I remember my hands were a little trembly. My voice was a little squeaky, especially at first. But you know what? I took to that podium to speak on the PRO Act. And that is always going to be the first thing that I said officially as a member of the House of Representatives. Because every American should have the right to organize and bargain collectively that has a benefit on their family. I'm also proud to lead on the Onshore Act. And so this is going to make it easier for companies to plant their roots right here in our district. And I promise you this, I'm going to always do my job to support the men and women who work hard in, day out. The men and women who are proud of doing a hard day's work. Today, our workers they're up against an economy that's often, it just serves the wealthy and it leaves middle-class families behind. But my promise to you is this, I will support everyone in organized labor. And can I say how proud I am to have my UAW-built Chevy Bolt plugged into my garage right now. Got the key right in my pocket. So thank you for having me today. I'm ready to work with each and every one of you to make our neighborhoods, every neighborhood in Region 4, stronger than they've ever been. Special thank you to Region 4 Director Brandon Campbell, also Assistant Director Lucas Despain. I hope you all have a great conference, and I hope to see every one of you individually soon. Thanks.